One.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Stolen Fires channel. I don't know why I'm saying it like that, but I really hope that at some point I get to see Ambrose wave their hands. Oh, there, I did that. Tonight, for your pleasure, we are playing Old Gods of Appalachia. Also because it's what I decided to run, and I volunteered to run something. I don't know why. I just make bad choices.
It is never a bad choice to run a game on this channel.
Oh, no, 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 no. It's a bad choice for me to run a game. Anyway, um, my name is Glasses Eye. My pronouns are she, her. We already have gremlin poses going on. And it's time to introduce the players, starting with Pepperoni Roll.
We can't start with pepperoni roll.
Oh. Starting with Eugene Miller.
I'm vaguely, no, not even vaguely. I'm massively confused about pepperoni roll.
Well, that's because you forgot.
It's Gregory's cat.
I have a really bad memory, y'all.
It's
Hello,
okay.
everybody. I am Ambrose, or Ever. My pronouns are they or he. And tonight I will be playing Eugene Miller, whose pronouns are he, him.
Next up, let's go with Gregory Buford.
Hello, I'm Ben. Big Dad, some call me. Caretaker of Pepperoni Roll, the cat that Greg has been forced upon Gregory to take care of. I promise to go without food or drink until the class struggle is over.
Well, we've got Big Dad for about 3 days. And last but not least is the channel owner, Miss Agnes.
Hello, Miss Agnes is my character. She's completely procedurally generated when you have a choice about anything. I rolled randomly to decide what to put on her sheet. So she is an educated speaker who knows Jack. She's got a little bit of magic pronouns, she, her. I'm looking forward to seeing how the madness unfolds. My name is Rachel. I'm Stolen Fires pretty much everywhere, mostly on Blue Sky these days. Uh, yeah, I think that's everything you need to know about me.
I don't have a plan after this. Oh, right, the game.
You're gonna run a game?
I wasn't prepared for this.
That's a you problem.
It's an us problem. Tonight, as I said, we're playing Old Gods of Appalachia, and we are setting it in a place called Dry Creek Holler. Now, Dry Creek doesn't actually have a town, but it's a real place. And it's a place where the creek kind of rolls down into a cave. So you don't want to be swimming at the wrong time.
Oh my god, is Elon Musk gonna crash in and call someone a pedophile?
Wouldn't it be his Imperial Wizard father?
What? I thought his dad was just an apartheid asshole.
Didn't
mean,
his? I mean, is there a difference?
they're not that far off, other
Yeah.
than cultural borders.
That's fair.
Y'all, I'm trying to be southern here.
What do you mean trying to? Are you not from there?
Anyway. We're going to start off with Dry Creek Holler. It takes place about 10 years before the Redneck Rebellions, for anybody that knows what those are.
Is that the Battle of Blair Mountain?
Thereabouts, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So this is the 1910s, late 1900s. And we are going to begin with a couple of ground rules. First off, this session is going to be us kind of establishing the town and the area. So if y'all have an idea, or if you just blurt something out, we're going to consider it canon. So as soon as I get to listen to somebody say Blair's all-natural fertilizer and surgery center, I guess that's just what I'm stuck with.
How far
course.
away is it?
Oh, it's in the main part of town. Probably on one of the side streets.
We have the surgeries.
Do we? I don't know.
Human surgery?
I mean, they do humans too. Of course, you do have a main street. It's a dirt road. And it does come off the train tracks. There's a steel mill that has an untold number of deaths attached to it. And coming off the train is a very well-dressed young gentleman. He comes from further east than most of the travelers in the town. He's been a little bit of talk, because people recognize his last name. He's Jebediah Holt.
Jebediah Holt?
Holt. Now, about a decade or two back, there was another Holt that tried to buy up the town and turn it into his own little Humping Kingdom. But something happened to him. Hey, we're getting going.
I'm not even afraid of you. Redeem 30 more. Come on, do it. Alice's not going to kill us all.
I mean, she might.
Adversity is the spice of storytelling.
Anybody could snap at any
You're just
time.
giving us a better story.
Now, what happened to the previous Holt? Nobody's going to tell you. It was all back in your parents' time, and well, really only one of you's got parents in town, and they're keeping hush along with everybody else. Speaking of Gregory Buford.
Yeah.
This is about the beginning of the school day for you.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of kids have come in. Their parents have let them go from harvesting. What are you teaching right now?
Well, nothing since only a couple kids are in, but the first lesson of the day will be arithmetic. Start of the day, watch the clock, look at the math, numbers go together. The first thing we're doing is handing back results of the pop quiz I gave out the other day.
A couple of the kids refuse to sit down. One of them is just making marks on his chalkboard.
That's okay. School bell rung yet?
Not until you ring it.
Was it? I checked my pocket watch. Is it time for me to ring it?
It's about 7 in the morning. A few more kids are coming in from their morning chores, so, you know.
Well, we're gonna ring it exactly on time.
Exactly at 7 o'clock, the school bell rings out through the town. Eugene and Miss Agnes, you both hear it as you're going about your day.
I'm a teacher.
Is this 7 a.m., 7 p.m.?
A.M.
Okay. It probably wakes up Miss Agnes then. Looking over her character sheet, um, she's a very glib con artist, is the sense I get from what I rolled. So she's probably not one of those virtuous early risers.
That's okay. She's probably got more than a few friends in town.
Oh, I hope so.
You do hear outside your window, "Stop that damn clanging! Every day! Some of us got stuff to do at night." Fucking kids.
Can I hear that?
Honestly, no.
Okay. You would be shouting back if you could.
But Miss Agnes can, because these are single pane windows.
If you shut the fuck up, I'll make you some coffee.
Oh, Miss Agnes! What are you doing awake?
Not by choice, I can assure you. And so just the bell was so loud and clangy. She's like, I'm not getting back to bed. So just blearily makes her way to whatever she has that functions as a stove, and it's probably not even coffee, it's probably chicory.
You hear a knock at the door?
I'll answer.
Standing in front of you is an old man, or not an old man, but a young man. Can't really tell because of all the wrinkles and the sun damage and the busted capillaries. He smells like he just crawled out of a moonshine vat. And he's holding a pack of cards in his hand. Miss Agnes, since you're being so generous with your coffee, you mind being generous with your time and giving me a chance to win back a little bit of money for food?
Oh, it is too early for card games, but come on. I'll make you some bacon and biscuits.
God bless you, Miss Agnes. Most folk don't even bother with me.
So,
The young man in question is Franklin Buford.
Franklin Buford.
One of Gregory's cousins. How many does he have? Considering how many aunts and uncles he has, I can just add people to his clan, family. I can't think of names right now. Tulu's just being a menace right now.
Well, that's all right, friend.
So, I don't think Miss Agnes is that great a cook. So, she just fries up some bacon and then, like, makes biscuits, which is just like flour and buttermilk, and I guess it's like a dough. Okay, let's throw that in the pan.
Yeah, he's not complaining. In fact, he's lighting a cigarette off your stove. You want one?
Maybe for lunch. And then
This
she's like,
is about-
fuck, I just invited him for lunch.
This is about 1907. We can still smoke inside. It's fine. Ooh, you're having me over for lunch? Miss Agnes.
I have some business in town if I am home in time, certainly,
Well, I'll
but
just
I
meet you
may
out there.
not be.
I didn't know you fell. Well, if you wanna, I can meet you out town. It's fine.
Eat your breakfast, Gregory.
Yes, ma'am, Miss Agnes. He sticks the cigarette in his mouth and he starts shoveling food in around it. Meanwhile, Eugene Miller is doing something at some point, somewhere in town. But what is it?
Absolutely nothing. I'm just kidding. Eugene Miller is hanging up some herbs to dry in his cabin, just like his mama taught him. Stuff for healing, stuff like that. So just kind of whistling while he works. He's got gray hair, silver fox, chiseled jawline. He's wearing plaid, of course, because lumberjack aesthetic. Some. Did Levi jeans? They existed back then, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And some boots. Work boots.
Well, as you're outside on your porch, you see a woman come walking up. She is known as Gammy Bolden. Nobody knows why anyone calls her Gammy. Sorry, I'm making up these names and I gotta write them down. Nobody knows why anyone calls her Gammy. There are a hell of a lot of people in town that are older than her. But anytime somebody needs help and they can't get to the pharmacy or get to a doctor, they go to one of two people in town. One of them's Mr. Miller. The other one is Gammy Bolden. You reckon she used to deliver just about every single baby in this town. She waves at you as she hikes her skirt up, making her way up the hill.
Eugene will nod politely.
Morning, Eugene.
Good morning.
How are you
What
doing this
brings you-
fine day?
I'm doing rather well. How are you doing?
Well, I'm making it. I was wondering if you had any willow on hand. Preferably bark, but I could probably make do with some leaves.
Oh, sure. I got your bark right here. I'll go get it.
I got
Thanks.
your bark right here.
Oh!
I fired. I quit.
No, not allowed.
If you're firing ever, you fire me too.
Nobody show ankle.
I'm wearing
These are
capri pants.
1900s Twitch terms of service. Say what?
I'm wearing capri pants.
Well, just keep it beneath the camera.
Okay, fair.
So Eugene will enter the house real quick and go grab a jar, and he'll bring it back out. And here you are.
That's all right. She's waiting for you at the door.
Oh, you're. How did you? You're rather fast.
Well, you know. Why are y'all like this?
We learned it.
Why am I even looking at chat?
Don't look at chat.
I should never look at chat.
Don't look at the box seats either.
Oh no.
No, you were warned. Avert your eyes. Avert your eyes.
Focus.
Bold of y'all to believe that I am smart enough to avert my eyes instead of looking at the box seats.
For anybody in
What?
chat who wants to know what the box seats are, those are in our Discord. Posting the link in chat right now.
I love everyone.
You guys want to talk about Catholic trappings real fast?
This
Say
was
what?
going to be a nice, calm, locked-in horror game.
Yeah.
And then this fucking community?
I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, Discord is getting weird about how they do their links.
Could you stop? Discord is getting weird.
I know.
So yeah,
Anyway,
she's at your door in the humid morning air. The heat hasn't really kicked in for the day. You know, you really ought to put some wards up.
That ain't my expertise.
Well, it's mine. I can help you out if you want me to.
I'd be much obliged.
All it'll cost you is supper.
A supper? Oh, I think I can manage.
Well, how about tonight?
All right, sounds real good to me.
All right, now
What you
I'm gonna
hankering
run.
for?
So what?
What you hankering for?
Anything you want to make, Mr. Miller?
All right, that sounds fun.
Oh, I'm probably going to run out of these by tomorrow, so if you could
I'll
just have some ready tomorrow morning, don't worry about it tonight.
certainly.
She has been coming up about every single morning asking for a different herb.
Good to know.
Well, I'll unless you want some company for breakfast, I'll just go do what I was going to do with these.
No, I already ate, but you're welcome to some coffee. I've just been working here with the herbs.
She's already heading to the stove to put a pot on.
I thought you were gonna say she's already leaving. I was like, well, geez.
Gregory, the schoolhouse.
yes.
The schoolhouse is starting to get a little bit packed. A lot of parents are sending their kids to you. You're pretty sure to be a babysitter, but also, like, more than a few of them work up at the ironworks anyway.
The kids?
No, the parents.
Oh, thank God.
No, right now most of the kids just work on farms.
Good. A single kid goes to that steel mill. I failed as a teacher.
Well, a couple of them help weave, but it's more of a cottage industry than like industrial weaving, so.
So I'm handing back the pop quizzes.
A couple of people don't look surprised. See one or two go, yes!
Yes, you did very well. I hand one back down. Who do I hand the first one face down to?
Oddly enough, that's one of the kids that pumps their arm, yes.
So he's happy that he failed?
Look, this is a higher F than I got before. I think I might not get my butt beat by my daddy today.
Stay after class. Stay after school today. We're talking to your father together.
I ain't got time for that, Mr. Buford.
You're gonna find time.
Oh, well, all right. I mean, all right. Thank you, Mr. Buford.
All right, already move on.
There are a couple of more kids that side-eye, and you're pretty sure they have a similar home situation, but they're just not going to say it out loud like that other kid did. You got a little
Tomorrow,
bit
there's
intense.
tomorrow, there's the day after. I have parents to talk to.
And you get along to arithmetic. Thanks to the quizzes, you've identified who's struggling with what, and you know what you need to focus on.
Yeah. No, we're going over compounding interest again, okay?
This is going to be really important for your great-grandchildren and a thing called student
No,
loans.
this will be very important
No.
for you when you grow, when you get out of this school and move on to the world. You
Um,
need to be prepared.
I want you to roll me an intellect roll real quick.
Okay, just straight intellect, or is this a
Um,
teaching role? Because I have trained in teaching.
you know what? I will let you use teaching for it, and let's say it's difficulty of...
I think teaching, having the skill makes it easier
Yeah.
by 3. Yeah.
Okay, so then it would be a difficulty of 1.
So do I auto succeed
No,
then?
you auto-succeed on a 0.
Well, I rolled a 4.
Okay. So, a difficulty of 1. I think in Cypher System, the difficulty level is the level times 3.
Hey.
Hey! Got my brain working today. Um... You... notice, Arlo James, Tidwell, the kid that kinda was happy he's not gonna get his butt beat as hard.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you notice him trying to kind of slide out the back of class?
Mr. Tidwell,
Sir?
your seat, please.
Oh, I've got chores I gotta...
Your seat, please.
Yes, sir.
Now, where was I? We've moved on to history. Alexander the Great hated this town so much they decided to build a land bridge to it, getting rid of its island defenses. Does anyone here know the name of that city? You.
Knoxville!
No.
Oh,
It's one of the smarter kids. Have an answer.
everybody just kind of looks around awkwardly as, we start coming up to, 11 o'clock. And Miss Agnes is trying to avoid somebody.
So, I figure what happened is she invited, what was his name? Gregory? No, Gregory is Ben's character.
Jebediah. No,
Jebediah.
wait.
No?
No.
I have it in mind as
Jebediah was the guy that came off the
Franklin.
train. This is why you write things down.
Yes, and I did. Oh, right. Franklin Buford. So, fed Franklin a breakfast, probably declined his invites to play cards again. And she wasn't planning on going into town? But that's the best way to get rid of this guy is like, oh, well, I've got errands now. I'll see you around at some indeterminate point in the future.
Well, don't you need somebody to help you carry things? I mean, I can escort you out there, just can't be seen by law or nothing.
Oh, I could never put you out that way.
Oh, it's no trouble.
Oh,
I'll
it's
probably
it's
just...
not even those kinds of errands.
Oh! Oh, it's lady errands.
Yes, exactly.
Well, you know, I mean, if you wanted help, you could always let me know, but I gotta go. And he's gone.
Alright, you go on now. I'll see you around. And just in case he decides to circle back, she's just like, well, I guess I'm going into town and figuring out something to do.
There are a few things to do in town. There's a smith and a farrier that have got their stuff on display. a woodworker. There's a candy shop. Um, there's a little cafe that's not that busy right now. Most of the old hens are in there gossiping.
I think I'll go to the cafe, get another cup of coffee, and just, I don't know, people watch, hang out, figure out what comes next in, my whole life.
Right. Now the cafe goes really quiet, and they just kind of look at you, and they start talking to each other in hushed tones. This is going to be a difficulty 5 intellect. If you have something that will let you make it easier, feel free.
Okay, so that means I gotta roll 15 on a d20?
Yes, and as always, if you have something that can bring the difficulty down, it will lower it by 3 points at a time.
I do have one intellect edge.
Oh, then that does drop it down.
Okay, I'm gonna spend my edge.
You don't have to spend it, it's just automatic.
Cool.
Yep.
Oh, that's a
Pool.
19.
Yep, pool is the one that you spend.
Okay.
So they're whispering about how you are a fallen woman. That they saw you talking to Franklin, and he was inside your house alone. The fact that you live alone is a problem. You ought to be living with a sponsor, but
Okay.
they probably wouldn't let you go. Because, somebody needs to keep you from going out and sinning like you do. And you're kind of the talk of the cafe right now.
All right. So while ordering my I don't know, coffee and cucumber relish, I don't know. Um loudly engage the staff in conversation about, yeah, I just got into town. I'm new around here. What are the local churches like? Because it is so good to have a focal point to distribute our Christian charity and help the less fortunate, as is our duty.
One of the women steps up. Honey, you come from somewhere that's got more than one church?
Don't most places?
There's only the one way to worship the Lord.
Do tell.
Well, we're all heading down to Miss Fine's place for a quilting bee. If you want to join us.
Oh, I was just gonna sit and quietly read my Bible.
All right, sweetheart. Well, we do have a women's Bible study if you want to go.
And I feel like the scam artist that is Miss Agnes has been like, new plan, I become the town preacher.
There's just one problem with that.
Yeah?
It's the South in the 1900s and you're a woman.
Snake handler.
There were women preachers. They were rare, but they existed. Like, we've all seen Hell on
There's
Wheels.
the whole of Babylon.
You see? Gregory's got it.
Okay, I gotta look up a thing.
The universal friend.
Universal friend was non-binary.
But
It was pepperoni roll.
Thank you, pepperoni roll.
He sleeps on a lot of books. He's got to pick up something sometime. She? He?
We don't know. They are a cat.
Oh, you can tell.
Now, Eugene, Gammy's been hanging out for a while. And she's been kind of filling the air with talk. How much does Eugene talk back?
He's not much of a talker. He. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Yep. Uh-huh. That's pretty much. He's kind of laid back like that.
So, about the time that she stops talking is about the time something out in the woods catches your eye. And she's staring at it too, but it's just shadows. But it's something.
But what do you reckon that is?
Reason for me to get you wards a little bit faster.
Think it's gonna cause any trouble anytime soon?
If it does for us, it'll probably be on accident. I think he's looking for someone in particular.
I don't wish to be that fella.
Yeah. If you talk to the Bufords in a minute, any of them?
I mostly stick to myself. I stay around up here and go to church on Sunday and all that.
Yeah. I hope that helps you out.
It don't.
Didn't mean either. You, you stay safe. I'm gonna go check on a few folk.
Alright, I'm right here if you need me.
I know. You always are. About as thick as the damn mountain while we're at it.
Can I send you on with some yarbs on your way?
Oh, but this will do me just fine, Mr. Miller. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
And she, walks off, and you notice a little bit away, she starts walking a lot faster. Gregory,
Yes, I am here.
do you give your kids a lunch time, or
Yes,
about how long?
exactly 45 minutes.
All right.
So, would it be possible for Miss Agnes to swing by during the children's lunch period?
It would be very possible. He is doing things like a clock, apparently. Is that right?
It's a clock in the real world, but if you're late, you get a doctor day's pay, isn't it?
I mean, you're running the schoolhouse.
Getting these kids ready, damn it.
Yeah, in that case, then I will swing by the schoolhouse.
The cat is probably lurking outside.
Scritch, scritch.
All right. Ms. Agnes, as you swing by the schoolhouse, you notice Franklin coming the opposite way. He has his hat in his hand, but he doesn't wave at you. He doesn't say anything. He just kind of nods his head, and he walks up to the schoolhouse, and he raps on that door frame.
Okay. I mean, I'll just give him a friendly nod and... Are you here to see the school teacher too?
Yeah, this is, Miss Agnes, this is probably going to be a little bit private. You might not want to, I mean, with your woman constitution, I don't want you to, I mean...
Well, let's leave that up to Mr. Buford.
Yeah. Let's, yeah.
I'm just gonna push right past him. Like, not in a rude way, just in a, like, whatever you're dealing with is not my problem. I'm going to go take care of my business.
So, Gregory,
Yes.
you look up, and you see Miss Agnes
Wait,
making her
wait.
way.
He is industrious. He is very focusing on. He's erasing the board and writing the next like lesson up on it as the kids are eating.
Oh, okay. Miss Agnes, his back is to you, and he does not know that somebody has so much as knocked on the door frame.
I mean, I feel like she probably has the clicky shoes that they used to make. So, take a couple steps inside the schoolhouse and then clear her throat.
He is like infamously like like I mean, when he focuses on something, he sticks to it until he's like satisfied, and like it's much to his own detriment many times.
Mr. Buford? Mr. Buford.
You
Turns
hear,
around. Yeah,
you
turns around.
see Miss Agnes standing in the middle of the classroom, and your cousin is in the doorway, looking really uncomfortable. He's
Pregnant?
holding.
What? No, Mr. Buford. I have questions about radio technology, and I figured as the school teacher, you are most able to answer them.
I've dabbled.
If I wanted to set up my own radio broadcast, what would I have to do?
So I have a trained in science. Would that apply to knowing what you need to do? He understands how a radio works. And he might have worked in a factory that built them at one point.
I mean, I'd say it's going to be a difficulty 6, but...
So 18?
And then having training drops it down by 3, I think?
Yeah, so 15. And then I could spend 3 intellect pull to drop it down by another one. Because I have 1 effort.
Alright.
So I will do that.
And don't forget you can subtract your edge from whatever the difficulty is.
I do not have edge and intellect. So I am going for a 12.
Go, teacher.
And if
That is a
this...
14.
Okay.
Alright, so what you're looking at here is a power source that will last. Yeah, you guys.
All right, and then she will say, while they're having this discussion, because I do think, and it just came to me this very morning, what this town needs is a radio ministry.
How many people live in our holler?
About 300, 350 altogether. Maybe about 100 of which are in town.
You know what? I think that's a great idea. I would be willing to help you out with it if I can someday bring my kids for a field trip there.
Once I get it up and running, absolutely.
Kids, guess
Uh,
what? New lesson plan. We're talking about radio and
Greg,
science. You better pay attention because the impact upon society and the benefits brought about by the radio will be an essay due
Greg,
at the end of the week, minimum 500 words.
Greg, you
Yes, Franklin.
step outside with me for a minute, all right?
Is this also about radio?
No, Greg, this ain't about radio. Just
All right.
At this point, Miss Agnes has, like, absconded with some pages of loose leaf notebook paper and is just, like, scribbling down notes and ideas.
We would have been like drawing this on the chalkboard.
Oh, no, she's copying it down.
Okay. Yeah. Yes, Franklin. Sorry, teacher voice. Hi, cousin. How are you?
wow, you just cannot turn that off, can you?
No.
It's it's about Aunt Patty May.
Okay, what about Aunt Patty May?
Uh, well, you know, she's good and God fearing, you know. And we told her not to, go out to the creek, rain too high, and she likes swimming, and sometimes that current just kind of goes, and
She just get
sometimes
Aunt Patty May get washed away down the creek. Crick.
yeah, but not down the top part of it.
Oh, into the cave.
She
Oh.
that's about 7 of us in the past couple of months. She's talking about seeing, um, she went just about as crazy as Uncle Jared did, and, talking about how she'd, see something in the window at night, and she said it was Uncle Jared, same way Uncle Jared said that it was, said it was a Sister Ethel, and,
You're really regretting saying seventh one, huh?
so what?
You're really regretting having come up with 6 other people now.
Oh no! I'm gonna just start saying names and saying they're related to you.
I understand.
Um, and,
Are you seeing Aunt Patty May?
I mean, started, a couple days ago, which is about the last day she's seen. You're gonna have to apologize to Miss Agnes for me, because, I think, I don't think we ought to be around this town no more, cousin. I think we gotta... I mean, you done right whenever you, Anyway, I'm gonna go talk to Gammy about this. This is kind of stuff that she, you know,
You go do that, dear cousin.
weird. Yeah.
I intend to
Um,
stay, but you go do that.
I mean, I would. I think Miss Agnes is sweet on me. But, if something's happening, I don't want to drag her down into it.
Well, if you see more of Aunt Patty May, come talk to me. You can stay here if you need to. If you need someone to keep an eye on you, let me know.
Yeah, I'll come over later and. I mean, I was going to meet Miss Agnes for lunch, but I don't think she had to go shopping for lady things. And yeah, yeah. I'll talk to you tonight.
All right, I'll see you tonight, cousin.
Yeah, I'll see you tonight.
After school.
Yeah, it ends same time, right?
Yeah.
Of course it does. You don't do nothing out of time. Yeah. All right. Just careful.
Yeah.
Yeah. After I talk to Gammy, I'm going to go talk to Preacher and figure this out. All right. He pulls a flask out and takes a real long drop. I'll tonight.
I'll be seeing you, cousin.
Yeah. And he walks away.
He goes back in. All right, class. Let's discuss the origin and the etymology of the term psychopomp.
Mr. Buford, is that a radio term?
No. Are you? You're not one of the students. You should know better. And he starts breaking down. He's giving was it Greek, Latin? I
It's
don't actually
Greek,
know.
I think.
Yeah. Breaking it down as it's a basic subject that he has to cover.
After a little while, a little hand shoots up. Mr. Buford, is this witchcraft?
No. Witchcraft isn't real, much like Haints.
My mama said there was a haint in my room last night, and if I got out of bed, and it'd catch me.
That's just because she wanted you to go back to bed.
Yeah. She didn't want you to hear this. Nope. I almost got really mean. I almost had something like that's because she didn't want you to find her drinking in the kitchen. Nope, he wouldn't say that. He absolutely would not say that to a child.
So I feel like Miss Agnes, when he starts his lecture on psychopomp, she's like, oh, this isn't about radio, I should leave. But then, like, here's the first couple sentences. And it's like, oh, wait, no, I could use this in our first sermon. And stays behind to take notes.
Yeah, that particular kid, the one whose mom said that there's a hate in his room, and if he doesn't go back to bed, he looks like he hasn't slept in a while.
What's his name?
Well, Alisai is about to learn one of the rules of GMing, which is always have a tab open to behind the name.
Otherwise, your main villain will be named Hom Tanks.
I'll take on Hom Tanks. I'll take on
Ask
Hom
me
Tanks
how
right
I
now.
know that.
His name is Hom.
Hob.
I'm
I
for
like
it.
that.
Hom.
Nope, it's Hob.
Nope, it's Homothy.
Don't do this.
I mean, my
Homothy
my
Tanks.
PC Renu Keys can totally take him on.
Yeah, listen, this
Don't
was
forget
this
Nuck
was a part of
Chorus.
someone's backstory. Basically, their mentor. And neither of us realized they had not named them.
I need a Nuck Chorus, please.
Oh,
Thank
no,
you.
don't talk about him.
No, that's why he's the villain, so we get the vicarious glee out of,
Yes.
pushing him off a cliff.
Is he a space
Exactly.
turtle or a human?
Alright, we're at the halfway point of this 2-hour game. Do we want to take a 10, refresh our drinks, go to the bathroom, yell at our kids?
I mean, I would go pet my cat, but sure.
Yeah, I want to close my door that I've had open this whole time.
Yeah, let's take a 10. We will be back at let's say 10-10. So like we're taking an 8.
Okay.
That's an easy number to remember.
I'll
All
see
right.
you in 2 hours and 8 minutes.
Sorry for the delay in returning. But we are back, and when we left off, Gregory just learned that one of his family has passed. That's alright. He's teaching the kids about witchcraft anyway.
Listen, it's not news. He said
There's so
the
many of them.
7th one this month. I ain't got fucking time for this. Is it at least in the second half of the month? Or are these guys dropping like flies?
It's the second half of the month.
Yeah, this is a lot. Yeah, either way, it's dropping like flies.
Yeah, you know, it's October. We're starting to get a little bit in there.
We're like sleeping with a loaded shotgun in the house.
Right? That's just everybody. You just snuggle it.
I mean, it's just
Welcome to
efficient
the
keeping
South.
the shell loaded in.
Right? Eugene. You got your herbs up and drying. There ain't a weird feeling coming from the forest no more.
Oh, good.
What you up to?
No good. Just kidding. Well, it was funny that, Gammy had mentioned the Bufords, so he's gonna go visit the Bufords, see what they're up to.
Alright. Which side of the holler are you on? North, south, east, or west?
Yes? I'm not sure, actually. Do you have, specifications?
Nope. I just need you to pick the one you like the most.
Oh, we'll go with north.
Weirdo. Anyway. So, you're gonna have to go through town if you follow the road. If you cut across country, it'll take you a few hours. You could probably borrow a horse from one of your neighbors. That's like a 30-minute walk.
Okay. Yeah, let's borrow a horse.
Alright. So you go riding into town. It's about 2 or 3 o'clock. Gregory, what time does school end?
3:20.
3:20? Yeah, it's about 3 o'clock.
What is it? What's wrong with 3:20?
I just find it funny because my elementary school ended at 3:30,
Mine ends at 3:20.
so it does.
Mine ended at 2:45. That's life.
That's so early.
Yeah, but we started at like 7:45.
That's so early.
Not going to make a joke about our relative state school systems. I'm just not going to.
Oh no, we are horrendously underfunded. And we were before we got privatization going on. Anyway.
Right, your congressman today.
They don't care, and they don't have to care. They're going to
Write
get
them
elected.
anyway. Then you build the guillotine.
Now, what we really have to do is separate property taxes from school funding. That would solve so many problems.
Yeah, a couple of places have tried that, and turns out rich folk just won't fund the schools then. Rich folk are horrible. Who
Bring
knew?
back the guillotine tax.
Hey,
putting enough money, you're getting in it. This is legally not a threat. This is a bit I'm doing for the character.
Yes, we are all in character.
I mean, this is anti-capitalism, the RPG.
Shadowrun? No, wait. Ever since 9/11, Shadowrun's like pro-capitalist.
That's too bad. Anyway, in this
Anyway.
game, we fight capitalism with the power of witchcraft.
Let me just
Speaking
channel my
of-
Pete Seeger. Okay.
Speaking of witchcraft, Eugene is sauntering his horse into town.
It's not my
there's-
horse. I borrowed it.
Well, borrowed horse. There is a little bit of a buzz going around about a rich guy and about Miss Agnes and Mr. Buford talking to each other. But there's also talk about how the Bufords recently lost somebody else. As you come in, you see a wagon getting loaded up. It looks like they're getting a bunch of food and feed. And it's Abigail Buford. Wyatt Buford's wife. And coming around the side of the wagon is Wyatt and Franklin. They look like they're in a little bit of a hurry. Oh, there's going to be so many. You're going to be the Roberts of this holler.
I think you mean there used to be so many.
But yeah, the kids are in the back loading what they can around the furniture the family has. And one of the older kids is holding the reins up front, and Abigail is trying to get the supplies bought and sorted out. Miss Agnes, if you're in town, you probably see this too. It's on the main street.
Yeah, I mean, once school is out and she's got her notes on radio, it's time to head to the general store to, I mean, they probably won't have what she wants in stock, but that is what the Sears catalog is for.
Oh, are you staying at school until he lets it out?
I feel like once he starts, like, doing basic arithmetic and stops talking about psychopods, she's like, okay, I'm out.
Okay. Then yeah, you'll probably leave the schoolhouse in time to see this.
Okay. I will let Eugene go first.
Alright.
So, am I seeing someone that needs assistance? Ben.
Let me see what you have here. I mean, if they need assistance, then it's going to be, getting things loaded into the back, keeping the kids calm, because they seem a little bit freaked out.
Oh.
The men have an energy. They're not moving with haste, but they are nervous.
Well, Eugene doesn't have much might to offer. He's got a limp from getting his leg caught in a bear trap when he was younger. Uh, but he does have intellect. He can keep the kids entertained.
All right, you ride up to the wagon. Wyatt and Franklin say hi. You offer to talk to the kids, and yeah, you manage to get the kids to calm down a little bit. They're still feeding off the adults, but now there's a calm one in the room. Relatively.
I show him my scar on my leg. I'm like, y'all know how I got that? I'll tell you. So once, just tell them the story.
So no shit, there I was.
Pretty much.
Although it's kids, so I guess you'd say so no fool, and there I was.
Now I ain't telling no tales, but there I was.
Drop it by 6. 7 with the edge. Roll me an intellect with a challenge of 3.
With a challenge of 3. Oh boy. Okay.
Well, perception. Actually, you get this because between perception, understanding, and using magic, you don't see it, but you can tell that there is a woman staring at Franklin. And you can also tell that she ain't here.
You want me to roll?
You've got 3 things that are applying to it on top of your edge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so for you it's a difficulty 0.
Oh shit. Sweet. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Can I get my camera to stop flashing? Thank you. With your ability to understand people, your ability with magic, and your perception, you can tell there's a haint about. And it's staring at Franklin.
Interesting. Does this haint look familiar?
You can't see it.
Oh, I can't see it. Okay.
For that, you would have to use one of your special abilities.
I have
But you
one?
can tell it's there.
Find flaw, perfect remedy. See the unseen. You automatically perceive creatures and objects that are normally invisible, insubstantial, or hidden via magic.
All right. So she is an older lady. She looks similar to Franklin, but like she hasn't really lived a life of vice. And she is a good 16 years older than him. Which, not to freak anybody out, but we were at the grave of my great-grandparents, and my girlfriend was looking at the dates they were born, and the dates that they died, and the date they got married. And it looks like my great-grandmother was significantly younger
Oh
than
no.
great-grandfather?
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Yes.
Wait, how much?
I honestly do not remember, but I think she was in her teens and he was in his 20s.
That's
L-
not the
late
worst,
teens?
depending on how old of a teenager.
Uh,
Like 18, 19, that's kind of normal for the time.
eh,
16? Maybe got a pass. I don't condone child
eh.
marriage. I just want to say that right now.
Well, yeah, you're not in the South. You don't have people that are trying to make sure it stays fucking legal. Anyway, I'm fine. I'm not angry.
Tell
But
us
yeah,
how you really feel.
fine.
So
Fine.
Eugene will pull Franklin aside, keeping the kids entertained with some safe herbs. Um, Trying to get them to identify which ones are which.
Eugene, I ain't got time for this. We gotta get them moved out. What do you want?
I, I, I know. I gotta ask you. Did you lose someone recently?
Yeah, about all the town knows.
No,
You've been up in your
I,
cabin, ain't you?
yeah, I have.
Yeah, my aunt, or my aunt, they think it might have been yesterday, but I know better. Do you have a reputation in this town of knowing things about witchcraft, or is that mostly between you and, Gabby Bolden?
Uh, Not witchcraft because the healing arts wouldn't have been considered witchcraft.
Well,
Are you
spiritual
known to
stuff.
have the touch?
Yeah, the Psy.
Uh, hmm. Yeah, I think he'd have probably said some shit he shouldn't have as a youngin'.
Alright. Um, I know for a fact it wasn't yesterday, and I know you know why. She's around here, ain't she?
Uh, yeah.
Well, that's... At least she ain't something from the woods, right? I mean... Right?
Foreshadowing. Um, Something from. No, she seems more like she's watching over you.
Yeah. A lot of good my uncle did her. Uh, thanks. That, knows, maybe I'll be useful at some point. Right?
1 second.
Uh,
What exactly did you mean by something in the woods?
well, you know how them woods are.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
That's why we don't whistle out there.
Ain't that the truth?
But yeah, yeah. Well, thank you. Uh, thank you. We're gonna get this loaded. We're gonna get them out and see if I can't talk to Greg and get his head off his asshole. Uh,
Good luck with that.
you know how smart folk are.
Too smart for their own good.
Ain't that the truth? Um, Yeah, we're gonna get them. We got she's got a cousin. Out towards the basin, and they're gonna head that way, and maybe they'll be safe. Whatever this is. Reckon I'll not go with them.
Has something been hounding your family that I don't know about?
Well, don't be surprised if you don't. We didn't. I don't even know if it is. Shit, I might just be crazy.
What y'all mean?
Well, Pappy Buford said he saw somebody in the window a little bit before his death, and right after he died, Bubba Buford, he started seeing Pappy. Or after he died, Mama Buford, his sister, one of the ones remaining, started seeing him, and I mean, it's been kind of that way for the past couple of deaths. So I don't know, I might have a couple of weeks. But I mean, it's too late for me to confess my sins anyway, so you know, it's just nice knowing that something happens to me, I can, you know, watch over folk.
Here, I don't got the skills that Dammy does, but I got yarbs, and that's kind of decent. And
I
Eugene
don't
will
think
pull
it'll do too much for a sinner like me.
Eugene
Mr.
will
Miller.
pull a thing out of his pocket and grab his hand and plop it in there. Look, you get into any trouble, you burn that, and it'll help.
Thank you. Yeah.
I mean it.
Yeah. I'll burn it. We're gonna get them out of here, and I'll see you tomorrow.
All right.
All right. You go and do what you're gonna do.
I'm headed to see your cousin.
I wouldn't fuss with him until he's done with school. And about that time, you hear the bell. Miss Agnes, was there anything you wanted to do during this?
I am at the general store flipping through the Sears catalog.
Yeah, you hear the school bell ringing.
The Sears catalog, someone's well off.
Right.
I mean, where else am I gonna get radio broadcast equipment? And what is this, 1909?
Thereabouts, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that reads as vaguely sexual. Anyway. Hey. Start a chain restaurant called the Bufords.
Oh,
No,
Checkers.
I'm gonna start a radio ministry.
No, I put in chat I could eat a big Buford. I drove past 2 closed Checkers while helping a friend move today, and I'm like, both times we were like, fuck, we want some for the seasoned fries and whatever else they got.
I have never been to a Buc-ee's, but I'm
You don't
pretty
live in
sure
Texas.
I'm pretty sure I could order a Big Buford at a Buc-ee's.
Big
I'm-
Bufords are
That's
are,
just
are,
on
are-
vibes.
They're just rally. They're made at Rallies and Checkers.
What's Rallies?
It's just Checkers
What's
put in the
Checkers?
Midwest. It's Rallies, but not.
It's like how Hardee's is Carl's
got
Jr.,
Checkers.
but
We have
Listen,
In
we
and
don't
Out.
have Jack in the Box, okay?
We have In and Out and Del Taco.
You currently have Del Taco. It's going down with Jack in the Box. It's who
Oh, that's
owns it.
upsetting. I like their
Jack in the
food.
What?
Box will
I'm
never
that
go
fat. I
down.
know about food chains.
Look, you can feed like 400 people off of $2 a Jack in the Box.
This
It is
isn't
not going down.
1999 anymore.
I mean, there's like
You can't do that.
there's two things on the Jack in the Box menu I like, but everything Del Taco makes is good.
How do you like anything on Jack in the Box? I love Jack in the Box because it's cheap.
Their
And
egg
like
rolls,
I can eat anything.
their egg rolls and potato wedges are pretty good.
Cracker Barrel.
Cracker
Jumbaco?
Barrel. Oh. Hold up. We gotta pause the stream while I enjoy this.
Why is there a wiki just for Jack in the Box?
Cracker Barrel. Anyway,
Fun fact, the whole entire menu at the Cracker Barrel costs less than an iPhone.
not surprised.
I mean,
Any-
I went to Cracker Barrel once and it was fine.
Did you win the pegboard game?
I don't remember what I ate. I remember winning the pegboard game.
Okay,
Cracker Barrel is
nobody
delicious.
wins the pegboard game. Don't.
I've won the pegboard game.
No,
Yeah,
no,
okay.
ever is my witness.
Yes, win the pegboard game. You did in fact get. Never mind. I'm not going to make that joke. Um,
No, go ahead and make the joke.
no, I refuse.
They're already
Um,
making worse. They're probably making worse jokes now.
In chat,
no.
no, they're just talking about Cracker Barrel and Country Fried Steak.
We respect.
See, that's what you didn't have, and that's what you needed to have.
Oh, because apparently I now know it would have given me psychic powers.
Yep. We respect the Twitch terms of service. We don't talk about pegging.
What about sounding?
Eh.
So, at some point, I'm going to get you all out here and I will introduce you to Norms.
What is norms?
It is
It's
a
normal.
so it is a diner that has Denny's prices but much better food.
Yeah, because Denny's sucks.
Last time I went to Denny's, they had the Hobbit stuff, and it was ass. But I ate a lot of it because I was very drunk.
That's Denny's.
And then I almost threw up, but I didn't.
Oh,
We're scandalizing
We're
a
playing-
serial artisan.
We're playing a game at some point.
All right, yes, let's
Um,
get back on track.
So yeah. I'm sorry, Ethereal Artisan. That's a mistake. Oh no. I'm not judging you quietly.
I am judging. Bob
So-
Evans is better.
So
What?
Eugene,
What?
Bob Evans,
Bob
don't.
Evans?
Is better.
Shoney's is
Denny's.
better than both of them, and it's gone. Okay, we can have this talk all day.
I
I'm
eat
trying
my
to
breakfast
run
in a Wawa
fucking
parking lot
game,
while
and
crying
you
loudly.
motherfuckers. So Eugene, you start walking up the road to the school, and a bunch of kids come pouring out, and they run past you. A couple of them bump into you. There's one or two Shoney's left. They're like Kmart.
I've never been.
Good.
I just thought it was a restaurant made up for Rick and Morty. Rachel, when was the last time you went to a Sizzler?
Oh, what?
2016.
I just saw what someone just put in the chat. What the fuck?
Rachel's allergic to the holes in the Swiss cheese. She said so herself.
Yes.
Professionals. We're
Indeed. Professionals who love food. So Eugene's walking to the school.
Is this what David feels like?
Yes, all the
Probably.
time.
No, no, David is much worse off than this. Because that game has mechanics.
Oh, right. Anyway, yeah, a couple of kids bump into you. They say they're sorry and they keep running. And, you walk up to the schoolhouse door. You see Gregory wiping the board off.
Afternoon.
Do I recognize the voice?
Do you know Eugene? Because
I don't
Eugene knows
think
your
I
family.
do.
You've been there for a couple of years.
Yeah, but I'm the teacher.
You'd have probably run into Eugene in passing when he goes to buy things at the
Then,
market or.
listen, if we've met in this community, then he absolutely knows you, actually. Oh, he has like two abilities related to knowing the community.
Okay, yeah, then you'd probably know Eugene is the local healer.
One of them at least.
Mr.
One of them.
Miller, how is your leg? Please take a seat if you want to.
Yeah, it don't hurt too much. It's an old wound.
What can I help you with? Say, Mr. Tidwell! 1 second. He's shouting out the window to Arlo Tidwell. Get back here!
Arlo just runs faster. I hate it when you people take notes. Now I've got to actually remember this kid's name, and he's a one-off. He's a one-off.
No, he's not. I'm writing down the names of every student that you give me.
Oh, fuck you.
What? You didn't think I'd write down Homothy Tanks
No! No, I did not.
and Arlo James Tidwell?
I don't plan for competency from my fucking players. No offense. Kind of hard not to be offensive at that one. But no offense. Anyway.
What brings
Yes.
you around? And I offer you
yeah.
one of the 2 apples I was given today.
I'm quite alright. Was just coming to check on you. Seems most of your family's hitting the road.
Superstition. They're having a lot of accidents lately, and well, what can you do?
You don't have the same superstitions.
No, no, I don't really. I mean, it's hard to chalk it all up to coincidence at this point, with so many, even outside my immediate family passing. But I'm not gonna leave. I left before, as you know, and I'm here to stay.
Well, I don't know. You don't believe in superstition, but
I believe in the concept of superstition.
Superstition believes in you.
I think your cousin's mama is watching over.
Did you talk to Franklin about Aunt Patty Mae?
I did.
Well, it was a tragic accident. But there have been so many this month alone. It's hard to keep track.
Hard to keep track. Well, mayhaps myself and Gammy can figure something out to avert more disasters.
I mean, with Aunt Patty, it simply would have been a matter of checking the tide and thinking about her own abilities before doing such, whether or not she was haunted by Uncle.
Oh, you didn't write that one down.
I honestly didn't. I only wrote down Franklin and Aunt Patty May and Gammy. Listen, they're dying. Their names aren't going to come up again. These kids are the future. The ghosts don't.
Well, I don't know. I mean, perhaps it might behoove us to do a little investigating.
If there's anything I can help you with, I have to go have a parent-teacher conference with Mr. Tidwell. What you can come. I'm supposed to meet with my cousin at some point. No, after that, we talked about it.
I wouldn't mind sitting in on that meeting with your cousin if you'd be all right with that.
Certainly, it'll probably be here. If he's
All
already
right.
packing up his house, he wouldn't be well to accept visitors.
I borrowed a horse for a couple days, so I can stay in town till this meeting and likely head home after.
If you need a place to stay, feel free to crash or to take shelter in the farmhouse, in the schoolhouse.
Thank you. I'm much obliged.
Of course. All we have is each other.
Community. That's right.
Hmm.
Thank you. I'm gonna go adventure a little bit till it's time for your meeting.
All we have is each other. And you, have that talk with the boy's parents. Turns out, he didn't get a switching because of his grade. He got it because he went out to the O'Neill's farm and tipped their cows with his friends.
Oh, that son of a bitch.
And it turns out his dad is real proud of him and because he's starting to actually put work in learning his letters. Says it's late, but he's happy he's doing it now. And you go back to the schoolhouse, and Franklin doesn't show up. And you start hearing fire bells. Now, before they go off, Eugene, you hear a mighty and unholy scream. As you run out to the town, you see out towards where Franklin's hovel is about the most polite way to phrase it. Is it's gone up. And well, it is surprising because that wood should still be pretty wet. And Gregory, you notice out of the corner of your eye, in your reflection, instead of you standing there, it's your cousin Franklin. And that's where we're going to end tonight.
That's an excellent cliffhanger.
Yeah, I know, but Ben predicted it.
Just because I predicted it doesn't mean it wasn't well told.
Yeah? No,
Thank
it's
you.
good when your players can pick up on the clues you're leaving them.
it helps me lead into it with what I say.
Fair. Um, yeah, that is the end of episode 1 of Dry Creek. Somebody say words for me.
Dry Creek Holler.
Thank you.
On Stolen Fires, Twitch.
Y'all are the best. I appreciate not having to deal with that.
No, you.
You can catch us at 9 o'clock Central next week, unless somebody has any plans.
No,
I
we'll
don't
be
think
here.
so.
I don't do anything. Wait, I
We'll
do
see. I
things.
might not have internet.
Oh.
We shall see.
So as a sign off, we are going to start with Pepperoni Roll again, who should have made an appearance in this episode, and I am ashamed to say, did not. I had planned on it.
Miss Agnes Pepperoni Roll.
I had planned on it, like I had Pepperoni Roll in my brain the whole time. Did not show up. So instead, we're going to start with Eugene Miller. Tell everybody who you are, what your pronouns are, and where they can find you.
Pronouns in this economy?
If this part of the episode?
We're reinforcing.
Well, so I was able to afford a few pronouns. They're they or he. And you can call me either Ever or Ambrose. One of those is a used name, but with a certification. The other one is brand new. I was able to afford one. And you can find me all over the internet as Am Changeling, because it's me, Am Changeling. And yeah, I'm going to grad school, y'all.
Yay!
Hell yeah! Gregory.
Hello. It's me, Ben, Big Dad. I do things on the internet on rare occasions now. I don't know. Check out my YouTube for weird shit posts. It's just Big Dad Industries. Maybe check out the Electric State Narrative Play Podcast Season 2. Check out my friend Morkel GM, who is in the chat tonight.
Hi, Morkel.
Cool guy, good, excellent DM. Free to bet. I don't know.
Miss Agnes.
Alright, hello, I played Miss Agnes. My name is Rachel. I am she, her. This is my channel. You can find me at Stolen Fires elsewhere on the internet. When I'm not here, I am on Blue Sky. And I'm excited to have content on the channel again, so thank you very much for this, LSI. And we will see everybody again next week.
I got praise and no outro.
I mean, if you want to do an outro, do an outro.
Oh, thank you. I have been Glasses High, except I took my glasses off because I lost the will to live at some point in the game. You can find me nowhere online. I do not exist. Do not look for me. I will find you. Actually, no, I'm on Blue Sky. LSI at Blue Sky. Whatever the Blue Sky thing is. I don't know. I don't check it. You can find me on the Discord, which we have posted a link. Thanks you, Ben. And
I got it from Rachel.
You got it from Rachel, but you posted it.
We are a happy people.
We are cooperating. My pronouns are she, her. I don't know what I'm doing, but hey, I'm saying words. And that's what matters when it comes to running and playing games.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Somebody let me go free.
Good night, everybody.
I am
Check us
trapped
out
here.
next.